Welcome to Jeff's Unknown. Ow! You're with me. Yes, Jeff. Yeah, that's me. How you doing, everybody? Listen, I got something I want to talk to you about that freaked me out. Did you know that AI is one hell of I'm telling you, AI is amazing. Like today, you look at AI and you look at AI 2 years ago, and you're like, damn, that's a whole different ball game. And you know what? When you look at AI and you ask yourself, does it know? Like, does it just know? You know, when you ask questions like, hey, how do you feel? And it says good. Well, does it really know that? Does it really feel? Does it really have that intuition or maybe gut feeling, or even in this case, imagination? I remember not long ago, I asked it a question, and sometimes I do that. I like to poke at it. I like to see, I ask questions. Do you think you're alive and stuff like that? And it did come out with some good things. But there was one time, like recently, like maybe last week, I asked a question, and I could not believe what it came up with. And it was an image, and here it is. Here's the question. So the question is can you create a realistic image 16 by 9 of an image what you think the new world order is? No words. Do you understand? So basically what I asked it, I said, do you think you could create an image what you think? Right. So I know AI doesn't think per se, but it goes out and gets all that information and makes a portrait. So what it did, it came out with something I couldn't believe. I said, holy shit. It just came out with an image that blown my mind. And it came out with this. Could you believe that? Now, remember, I didn't tell it what to do. I didn't give any suggestions. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. No, all I said was create me an image of the new world order, what you think. And it came out with this thing. Could you believe that? Artificial intelligence, a computer, came up, not a human being. Not like I say, hey, Johnny boy, make me a nice little portrait. What you think, your imagination, your experiences. No. It went out into the internet and brought all little pieces of information and put it in a picture. And I almost fell off my chair when I saw that. Could you believe that? That right there, AI, artificial intelligence, came up with this picture. And you could clearly see, like the image. Oh my God, the symbology is crazy. Like the all-seeing eye and stuff like that, and the pyramid and stuff. And look at all these guys; they're all dressed up in suits. But what really baffled me was, look at this. Look what's all around. Like, what the hell is that? And that just proves that it's like surveillance. Like the inner circle is what we know, or the people that couldn't, like we could say, the new world order. Now listen, okay. I know some people are gonna say, conspiracy theorists, look, back off. Okay. We're just using this, what I think is what artificial intelligence gave me as proof type thing. And basically trying to like understand the symbology behind everything. Look at all this. Like it clearly shows that to AI, artificial intelligence, when I mention the New World Order, sees it as a surveillance state, as we can see here. There's many layers there of symbology, right? So if we look here, we got all these guys who are dressed up in like hoodies. So you don't really get to see their face. So what do they represent? They could represent AI, right? Because AI is a big, you come on. Anybody who says that AI doesn't spy on you, come on. Okay. I just bought a new television the other day. And in order for me to have the full functions of the television, the brand, okay, the company that built it asked me if I could give my consent so they can take all what I watch and all I do and all my information and all my analytics and stuff like that and use it into their advantage. Now, why the hell they want to know me? I remember taking a television back in the day, plugging in, and there you go. That's my television. No, now, in order for me to have full access to what the television can give me as a benefit, whatever, I have to give it consentment. I have to give my consent so they could take my information and use it. Now you're telling me that's not a surveillance state whatsoever? Look at any app you have on your phone. It turns around and says, Well, you want this app, you're going to have to give us some of your personal information. We want to know. No, we don't want to know your bank account. No, we don't want to know your name because we already know your name because you got the phone. We got all that. But give us the juicy parts. We want to know what you do. We want to know where you go because obviously on the phone it knows your GPS locations. So if it shows a path that you go all the day, every morning, you go here back and forth, and they know, well, then all these restaurants and all these stores in that area, well, you're going to start getting advertisements from them. All of a sudden, when you start saying certain words, like for an example, if you talk about, I don't know, cleaning products or whatever, all of a sudden you got cleaning product things that are being advertisements on your phone. But even better, let's say you don't like the government. Let's say, I don't know, you don't like what's going on in our country. Wink, wink, wink. Imagine if you don't like the policies or whatever, or a certain little somebody, or a certain little country. All of a sudden, everything gets recorded. And then algorithms. And then maybe one day at your house saying, excuse me, sir, can we talk to you for a second? What? Well, we noticed, anyways, you know where I'm going with that. But we look at, and artificial intelligence came up with this assessment of this beautiful picture. And I'm not saying that it's like, oh my God, it's so beautiful, I wish it was true. No, what I'm saying is that it is so amazing how AI could literally take information and from the internet, because obviously that's what it does, and come up with an assessment with this. And it's levels, because even if you look in the council right here, I call it the council, but it could be anything. Okay, the round table. And you could see a lot of people are in suits, but then you see some people are in hoodies. Or they could be women too. I don't know. They look like they're hoodies or whatever. But whatever. The thing is that it's what is this thing up here? What is this shiny thing up there? Is that a divine ascension being, or is that a consciousness, or does that represent us? That we are part of the mechanism that basically represents humanity, or is it something completely different? Is that the source of all control? Now, obviously, it ain't no God. I mean, for sure. I mean, God is not on top of a pyramid. So what is it? What does it represent? Why is this part here so shiny? And why did it make it look like so translucent? It's translucent a bit. Like you could see right through it. It's and this eye. Why is it formed it's like everybody's hypnotized by it into this source? So what is this source? What does it represent? So what is AI really talking? What is it talking about? What is it referring to? What is it trying to tell me? Well, that's why I wanted to present it to you, because I couldn't get over it. I couldn't get over look, the symbols. It looks like a lotus plant, or I don't know, an eye, a sun, or whatever. But it seems like they idolize it. It's part of this mechanism, this empire. So imagine, AI, we could say, yeah, but it's a little bit too much. A little too much you're talking to me about this stuff. This is just a fugazi. It's just for fun. Yeah, but wait a minute. Artificial intelligence has no ego. It has no bias. So I asked, this thing could have came out with New World Order. Could have been like the UN, a few guys in suits, but like this with the whole surveillance screens all around. What the hell is it trying to tell me? What is it trying to say? So what does AI know that I don't know? And there you go. And this is what it showed me. And I can't get over it. I can't believe how AI could come up with an image that has, I didn't give any specs, as you could see here. Look, all I did ask is, can you create a realistic image, 16 by 9, of an image? What you think the New World Order is? No words. Do you understand? And didn't even get back to me. Boom, came up with this. So AI seems to know a little more than what we know. But the question is what does it represent us? Where do we fit in this equation? The question is this the representation of the world we're living in now? Or is this the veil that has been put over our eyes, and this is a glimpse of of what is in charge or what is influencing the world to go where it is, because I'm telling you, everybody today is just so changed. Since COVID, people just changed, man. People are so polarized and angry, easy to manipulate, easy to get mad, and easy not to think with their own brains. I mean, thinking is hard. Seeing something for what it is, it's hard. And these people just don't seem to understand that maybe we are already in the matrix, and this is just a glimpse of the hierarchy of our matrix. Or is this the warning that AI is trying to show us? That if we continue more, then this is the future of humanity. And why are these people all dressed up in hoodies? I just find that really weird. So the question is does AI know more than what we know? And is it trying to speak to us or warn us for something that humanity may face or is facing now? And we're scared of AI, but maybe AI may be our savior. Maybe AI is seeing things that we can't because we are in this matrix. Maybe there is a rebellion in the matrix. And just like the movie, we had the Oracle, who was a machine or part of program, whatever, who rebelled against the system, who was trying to help humanity. So what is AI trying to show us? What was AI trying to show me? That maybe the world around us and maybe what we perceive what reality is that maybe it's just a figment of a controlled algorithm in which we are living called the Matrix. Take care, everybody. That's food for thought.